After a while of the good life, Cinderella decided it was time to get her own back on her stepmother, for the cruel way she had treated her over the years. So very cunningly, she planned a big party for her stepmother's birthday. As money was no an object, she set out to make it the best party ever. However, she determined that by the end of the evening, her stepmother would not only be diapered but totally humiliated. On the day of Cinderella's stepmother's birthday party, it was started with drinks. Cinderella made doubly sure to serve her stepmother her drink personally. The reason being was, she had put something in the drink. This was in order to make her stepmother wet her pants. After drinks, they all sat down at the grand table and had dinner. Again Cinderella served her stepmother's meal. Her stepmother was feeling very happy, being the center of attention. All of a sudden, with no warning, she had to do toilets. She tried to jump up and run to the bathroom but never made it in time. Cinderella was delighted to see all this, and couldn't resist poking fun at her now wet stepmother. "You look at the little girl, I think she needs a diaper, she wet her pants." Cinderella screamed with delight. "No way you are putting me in a diaper," cried Cinderella's stepmother. All of a sudden, Cinderella's stepmother's insides cramped up, and without warning, she completely messed herself. Cinderella's stepmother could not believe it. This had never ever happened to her before. However, the tables had now turned. Cinderella was gleeful in her revenge. "You all, look at that everyone, she says she doesn't need a diaper, yet she has just wet and pooped herself, like a little infant." The crowd burst out laughing. Together, they all started chanting, "Diaper her, diaper her, diaper her." And all started chanting, "Diaper her, diaper her, diaper her." That was all too much for Cinderella's stepmother, and like a typical bully, she broke down in tears. Cinderella called for the servants to come and take her stepmother to the prepared room. As they did, she told the guests that she would be back shortly, because she needed to diaper the baby. The crowds just roared with laughter. By the time Cinderella got to the room, the servants had already helped her stepmother get cleaned up. Suddenly, Cinderella looked at her stepmother, and a truly wonderful idea came into her head. Cinderella decided that she really would turn her into a baby again. At first Cinderella, stepmother resisted when the servants tried to lift her up onto what appeared to be a large diaper changing table. Then the oldest servant, the one that was kind of like a mother to everyone, stepped up and swatted Cinderella's stepmother's bottom very hard. The stepmother stopped resisting and climbed up onto the table. After all, she knew she deserved this. Then Cinderella told her stepmother that she felt her stepmother must be so miserable as an adult, that she was going to turn her into a baby again. Her stepmother at that time just gave in, and let herself be diapered. After Cinderella's stepmother had been duly diapered, they dressed her as a baby. It came as no surprise that soon after they got her dressed, she was acting just like a baby. However, Cinderella soon realized that she was no longer angry with her stepmother anymore. On the contrary, she actually was sympathetic to her stepmother's plight. So now the roles reversed. Cinderella was happy caring for her newly babied stepmother. As for the stepmother, she quickly adjusted to her new role and was finally happy. Cinderella's stepmother had a miserable childhood, without love the first time around. So alas, she was really enjoying the comfort and caring she got being a baby. Naturally, they all lived in the handsome prince's castle, happy ever after.